What up, y'all? It's Duggar Time. Welcome back. I just realized that I never introduced myself in any of these videos. I'm Lucky Gandalf. This is Duggar Time. Welcome. Okay, we're going to get started today with all the Duggar news that's been going on lately. Not a whole lot. There's been a couple of things happening, and I think we should discuss it. Number one, let's talk about the news that came out of the Seewalds today. Seewald fam. They posted today that Ben was ordained and installed as a pastor in a church. So how that works is, I guess both things happened at the same time. Usually a pastor is ordained and then later he's assigned to a church, but I guess both things kind of happened concurrently. So Ben was just ordained in a local church, I'm assuming in Arkansas, right? That's where they live. They didn't mention that they were moving or anything like that. I think that it's so exciting. I think I kind of figured this is what Ben was studying, even though I've never really been clear about what he's been in school for. But I think this is just the perfect career for Ben. Number one, Ben is, he's super thoughtful. He puts a lot of thought into what he does, and he's a thinker. And I think to be a pastor, you have to be able to really devote yourself to that. I think that everything that he's ever preached or shared about the gospel, the message that he's shared, that Jessa has shared, has always been one about grace and about how none of us are perfect, and about being a Christian is not about works and trying to get to heaven. It's about how Jesus paid our debt for us, and then just living in gratitude for that. So I'm really, really excited to see, what's going to happen with Ben and his pastoral career, and I'm excited to hear some of his sermons. And I'm super interested to know what denomination they're in. I know that he and his family are not Baptist or independent Baptist like the Duggars are. I think they're Calvinists, and if they're Presbyterian, that would be so cool because I'm Presbyterian. So, Ben, let me know and I'll visit your church whenever I'm in Arkansas. It'll be pretty neat. So I'm really happy. I think that Jessa is going to be a great pastor's wife. She loves children. She's going to be involved in the ministry, and so I'm just interested to see where this goes for them. And I think that it's been a long time coming. I think we've all been waiting for Ben, to be getting on with his career for a long time, and I'm sure he has too. And I'm sure he's very excited about this, and the whole family has to be. And I think that it'll just open new doors for their family. So super interested to know more about it. But congratulations, Ben. Now that we talked about Ben, we could talk about what happened with the Duggars, during Christmas time. They had, their gift exchange as usual, but, the news always centers around Jill. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed that anytime we're here, we have to bring up Jill? Jill's not even my favorite Duggar. She's, number 19 of 19 on my list at this point, and, but yet we're always talking about Jill, because every conversation online about when something happens or doesn't happen, there's a gathering and there's not a gathering, is whether Jill is there or not and why she's not there. So the Duggars had their annual Christmas morning. What the Duggars do on Christmas morning, maybe you don't know, is there's 19 children, and I think there's 20 grandchildren at this point, if not 19 or 20 grandchildren, okay, and the parents, and spouses, right? So what they do is they do kind of like a gift exchange, so that each person gets matched with another person, and then they just buy gifts for that one person. So they'll buy 5 or 6 gifts for that one person instead of having to give gifts to everybody, right? So in the morning, everybody's got their own house. They go and they have their own little Christmas in the morning, and then everybody at some point in the morning ends up at the big house, and then they organize things, they exchange presents. It's great. Jessa did a lovely video. She did a video last year on it, and then this year as well. So you could see both years, how it works with the gift exchange. So, of course, Jill and Derek were not there. But that wasn't a surprise to anybody, because they had already said in their Q&A that they weren't going to go. Now, look, man, people are always trying to say that this is because Jim Bob doesn't let her in the big house. Relax. Okay, because Jill herself, a few days ago, I guess she took off, like we all did. Took a little bit of break from social media, right? Enjoy the holidays. And then she posted about what they did over the holidays, okay? Or what they did not do over the holidays. So Lucky for you, I have a screenshot here. She posted, "We chose to spend Christmas Day at home as a little family. Then some of Derek's family came over later for lunch." We chose. We chose. Listen, with her war of words with the Duggars, she would have said something, or she wouldn't have said that. She wouldn't have said that they chose. If she's saying that, it's because they actually chose to stay home and they actually chose not to go. And then here come the other people that they didn't go because they're social distancing. Stop. Okay? Anytime that you gather with somebody that is not in your household without a mask, you're not social distancing and you're not following protocol. Whether it's with one person or with 20. Let's be real clear about that. So the fact that she's hanging out with the Dillards and not the Duggars doesn't make her any more of a saint for the cause of social distancing. No. She was with the Dillards over Christmas break. Like, she showed that they were on vacation. They went on a little trip together. Like, she's with Grandma Dillard all the time. Stop. She's like everybody else. And all of you and all of me that went and saw extended family over the break. We're a year in on this pandemic, okay? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube. We're a year in on it, okay? People are going to see their families for Christmas. It happened, okay? And it's going to continue to happen. So, people make a big deal about the Duggars gathering. I get it. But at the same time, they have an enormous family. So you kind of got to take the good with the bad, right? So, like, if it's okay for, like, your extended family of 10 people to meet, it has to be okay for their immediate family of 40 people to meet, because that's their immediate family. Like, how do you decide who gets to come and see you? Which one of your children gets to come and see you on Christmas? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, only we're gonna have Christmas, but only like Jana and Jason on down are allowed to spend Christmas. The rest of you have to stay in your own houses. Do not come and see me. I don't want to see my grandchildren on Christmas. I don't understand, like, the double standard when I know all of y'all are doing it too. Okay, I know that some people are staying home, especially because they have people in their family with compromised immune systems, and I get it. But, like, I've been back to work since October. I don't have a choice in the matter. I can't work from home. I take public transportation to work. I mean, like, I follow, like, every protocol that I can. But to say that I'm, like, self-isolating at home, no, I'm not. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and call out people who aren't doing the same thing. I mean, life does go on. So let's try to stay safe. Let's do everything we can. Let's wear a mask. Let's not be in situations that we don't need to be in. But who knows how much longer we're going to be in this mess. So, I'm just saying. You want to come after me, come after me. It's fine. But I'm just saying, like, people come after the Duggars, but they're not coming after Jill just because she's choosing to spend her time with a different side of the family. And, like, I don't get that at all. But whatever. Moving on. She did FaceTime with the family, though. If you watch Jessa's video, you will see that she FaceTimed, and I thought it was interesting that Jessa included that in the video. I was like, oh, I wonder if Jill's going to be okay with this. But then Jill posted it on her own social media as well. She posted a screenshot of her FaceTiming with James and the family. So this was her choice, and that's okay. Like, it's totally cool that, like, she didn't want to go over there. I'm telling you that it has to be such an awkward situation with Derek and the rest of the family that I don't blame the Duggars from wanting to stay away. I don't blame Jill for wanting to stay away. It's just got to be an awkward situation at this point. So, like, it's not a big surprise to me that they didn't go. But, the FaceTiming was nice. And then, lovely little picture she posted of Jana, our Jana, and Jer, as they call him, coming to drop off the Christmas gifts. So she puts here, Jana and Jer which, by the way, she tags Jana, but she doesn't tag Jer. Jer does have an Instagram. So either she doesn't know Jer's Instagram, and she's not friends with him there, or, you know, as usual, she's just trying to get Jana's attention by tagging her and everything. Jana and Jer stop by to drop off Christmas gifts, ... We do a gift exchange on the Duggar side, so we don't have to buy for a zillion people, LOL. This picture. You guys, tell me what you think about this picture. I know Jana's face by now. She's my favorite person on social media. And I'm counting on. Jana Marie Duggar. I know her face by now. And that is her fake smile face. And Jill also had a fake smile face. And they're like this. And it's just not natural. I think it's funny that they sent Jana to do the gift thing. To drop off Jill's gifts. Y'all think they watch my videos, and when I talk about that there's like a rift between Jill and Jana, and they're like, you see, no, it's not Jessa the only one that goes over there. Jana too. If you watch my videos, I mean, come on, Jana. Send me a DM on Instagram. Tell me what's up. I don't mind. You just can watch my videos all the time. Listen. I think that we talk about damage control. That's damage control. Like, that Jana was over there. I can't imagine Jana being like, yes, Daddy, please, let me go and take the presents to Jill. Haven't seen her in such a long time. Really want to. I don't know. I'm telling you, my gut tells me that there's a rift there. And then how coincidental. The first picture we get of Jill and Jana in, like, forever. And Laura's out of town. Just saying. There's more to this story than we know. I'm going to leave it at that. All right. Jana's birthday's coming up. Jana's birthday's coming up this week. It's the 12th. Jana and John David. Jana and John David, their birthday's coming up this week. They turned 31. And how exciting. How emotional. Jana's almost as old as I am. She's never going to catch up, though. Listen. Over under on the birthday posts. Okay? Over under on if Jana herself is going to post something, either for herself or her favorite brother, John. I don't think Jana's going to post. Over under on if Laura is going to write another super emotional birthday message for Jana. She's definitely not. No. So much has changed since last year. So much has changed since this time last year. I want to know if there, even in her story, if that's going to pop up. Like, hey, happy birthday, buddy. Like, she posted a happy birthday for Jessa, but not for Jinger. Laura's gone silent. Laura's tired of us. Laura's done with us dissecting her posts. Laura's not going to do a happy birthday to Jana. Over under on the Duggars. You were here this whole time. Over under on the Duggars doing a happy birthday post for Jana and John. I think they will. I think they will because they did for Jet and Jer. They've been doing birthday posts a lot lately. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get any pictures of her celebration, though. Jana has not posted since Christmas Day. And neither is Laura. Today's the 10th. It's like 16 days without a post. Somebody asked me on my fan page, they said, what is your Christmas wish? I said, my Duggar Christmas wish? My Duggar Christmas wish is that Jana and Laura would post more. Like once a week would be ideal. Hasn't come true yet. We all right. All right. So another news. An article comes out in the Sun, and Without a Crystal Ball reports on this. And I think that the article itself has a source in it, and it's nonsense. Okay, so the premise of the article in The Sun, which you shouldn't believe half of the things you read in The Sun anyways. The premise of the article is that Jana is trapped at home and is not allowed to leave and is not allowed to go on a date and is not allowed to use a dating app, and it's just a ridiculous article. Anyways, it sounded like as if like someone like me or you who has like no knowledge of the Duggars, where I'm like, oh yeah, I think that Jana and Jill have a rift. Like, I don't have any proof of that. It's just a hunch. I'm telling you guys, it's a hunch. I'm like, I feel like something's going on between them. I don't know anything about it. Like, that's what it sounded like. Like, if they were to come and interview me and be like, what do you think? Can Jana leave her house? Like, that's what it sounded like. It did not sound like somebody that actually knew the family. It sounded like somebody that knew of the family. So I didn't give it any credence at all. But I especially didn't give it any credence because of this little quote, and this is just spectacular. Listen to this part of the article. It's like a horribly worded sentence. Run-on sentence. Fans have dubbed her Cinderella Duggar, while she has also addressed blah 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 after viewers suggested that she may be dating her close friend Laura DeMacy, who moved to Oregon in 2019. Did we not just address this in a video like recently? Did we not just address how Laura has put in her profile that she has never and I've never lived in Georgia? Because these articles kept saying that her best friend moved to Georgia because Jim Bob made her. Don't worry, because now she moved to Oregon. Like, what? Y'all. Oregon. Maybe you guys don't know. Maybe they don't know because The Sun is based in the UK. So maybe here's America the Beautiful over here. Laura's from Indiana. She's never lived in Georgia. She hangs out in Arkansas. This article says that she moved all the way to Oregon. I can't anymore. Like, you're really gonna take this article seriously? No. Sometimes I do take some of these articles seriously. Like the one in the Hollywood Gossip that it was like a source. It was talking. This is the one that came out a few months ago. It was talking about Jana. But they said things that have been proven. Like they talked about like the app, like the Covenant Eyes app. Like there are certain things that they said that you're like, yeah, and that checks out. There's nothing that checked out in that article, and don't believe it. Don't even give them clicks. Like I already clicked it for you and told you that they said that Laura moved to Oregon. So that already disqualifies everything. Done. Don't believe it. All right. Last piece that I want to cover here. Summer vacation. So Jinger, when the year was over, last couple of days of 2020, posted a recap, something that happened each month. Thought it was a neat thing to do. Like a highlight of each month, right? So she's going through and I remember I messaged my friend, Jinger fans, if you don't follow her on Instagram, you probably should. So I messaged her because she posted the January picture. I'm like, this woman is about to bless your feed. And so then she messages me 2 minutes later dude, she just blessed you. And sure enough, she did, because in June, there's a picture of the whole squad. Jana, Laura, Jessa, Ben, Jeremy, Jinger, plus John, Abby. Didn't I tell you they were in the extended squad? Austin, Joy, and Jeremy's parents. So, Mr. and Mrs. Vuolo. All on an excursion. They're all somewhere in a vacation. No, doesn't say where. They didn't have masks on. So, we're me and my friends are over here, trying to dissect, where are they? So, I'm, going back to, the post, people had posted, before, and I was like, there's no way they're in California, standing on a street corner, posing for this picture all together without masks. That wouldn't have happened, in California. So, I don't think they were in Cali. And Joy's there, and Joy's, super pregnant, so I don't think she would have made the trip. So we're going back and forth. I think they were in South Carolina. That's my guess. Why? Okay, so this summer, at some point, Laura posted a picture, and she was like, like on a boogie board, like in the water. And then Jana posted a picture a few weeks later where, you know, because they don't post at the same time where they are. But we all know where they are. Okay, so we all know they were together. Drinking like a coconut, and then like behind her is like a pool, and then behind that is like the Atlantic Ocean. So anyways, around that same time, Laura was wearing a shirt, she was biking, and it said like the name of like some island in South Carolina. And so I think maybe that's where they were, because then in the picture that Jinger posts, she's wearing that same shirt, and it looks like Ben is wearing it too. So I think it was just like some kind of little extended squad vacation. I'm so emotional about this. Because we didn't get any other pictures besides this. I know these people like their privacy, but like even like Jessa and Ben didn't post about it. Like Jeremy and Ginger didn't, Austin and like, it was like everybody decided to keep this little excursion a secret. Odd that all of the couples involved, and Jana and Laura, would decide not to post anything about it and keep it a secret. Super interesting. And like Jana and Laura have like curly hair, like they had like a perm, like what is going on? Like it was like a blast from the past. Like I need more pictures from that day, but I'm never gonna get them. Maybe somebody for Jana's birthday can gift me a post of one of those pictures. Laura, I'm talking to you. Listen. We deserve those shots. We don't, but we'd really like them. So, you know, if we could have more pictures from that vacation, that'd be great. Okay, anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with a Bible verse today from the book of Acts, chapter 15, verses 8 through 11. So God, who knows the heart, acknowledged them by giving them the Holy Spirit, just as he did to us, and made no distinction between us and them, purifying their hearts by faith. Now therefore, why do you test God by putting a yoke on the neck of the disciples, which neither our fathers nor we were able to bear? But believe that through the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, we shall be saved in the same manner as they. There's a lot of us versus they going on right now in the world. There's, you know, for a lot of reasons. And it's not only in the world, it's also in the church as well. Us and them, and why we're saved and they're not, and what makes us better Christians than them. So I just want to encourage you guys that, you know, Paul's talking about the Gentiles here, but it can apply to anything that's going on right now as well. There's no distinction between us and them. We are saved by grace, lest any should boast. So I hope that encourages you guys today. Oh, I'll show you my sneakers before we go. These are Yeezy 380 Peppers, and I did a lace swap on them. These are Slickies, reflective laces. But these are like some of my favorite shoes. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys are subscribed so you can hear more Duggar Time. And I hope that, you know, you don't mind my Christmas decorations back here. Listen, we're Cuban. We celebrated Three Kings this week. Not really. We didn't celebrate Three Kings this week, but we'll probably not take the decorations down until the end of the month because we're lazy. That what she said. Okay, guys. So be blessed. If you like this stuff, click like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys next week. Till next time. Be blessed. Peace.